Yes, I needed to get on here and blast her. I was on the phone talking to my friend Barbara, right? Barbara is a production partner of ours who did some stuff with us when we was in Chicago. She was just like a lead front runner. Every person that we needed to talk to in the industry, when we went somewhere, she was the one that was the talker when we got into the rooms with all of these people that we needed to talk to and stuff, right? This girl, I was just talking to her, and she said, "Yeah, I just bought a chair from this lady who works in production on Chicago Fire, Chicago Med. You know, it could be any choice of anybody." And I said, "Well, what was her name?" She said, "Well, I went down to her office, and she works down at that studio that's downtown. I went to her office to pick up the chair I bought from her, and I had to go down. And it's a nice studio down there." And I'm like, "Barbara, what studio did you go to?" And so the more I'm talking to her, and she said, "Yeah, well, this lady who I bought the chair from, she works in casting. So she works in casting on Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, or whatever the case is. And she's a real nice lady. And I was able to get a tour of the studio." I said, "Barbara, what was the lady name?" She was like, "She does like, I guess, extras or a background cast." I said, "Barbara, what is the lady's name?" You know what she told me the lady name? She said, Claire, Claire. I said, "Barbara, you just bought a chair that you had to personally pick up from Claire Simon." She said, "Yeah, that's her name. How you know?" This girl just bought a chair from one of the biggest casting producers in the city of Chicago, probably the state of Illinois, and she didn't even know who it was. She literally was in her office talking to her. They chewing the fat, talking about this, probably sharing pictures of their grandkids or whatever they was doing. I don't know. But the point is, she had direct access to Claire Simon and didn't do nothing about it. Yes, I went off on her. I said, "You better go back in there and do." But what I'm saying, this is what she's always done. She always is somewhere talking to somebody who to her is a random person, but they always be a big shot. She's always somewhere doing something. She said, "Yeah, I was talking to this guy and he does such and such." But see, I'm the name person. I know who the people are. So by the time, like even this other guy who we met, he used to work for Ice Cube or something, and we were just talking. She was like, "Yeah, I was talking to such and such, and he told me that I need to do something." I said, "Barbara, what's his name?" And she said, "His name," and then she said his name, and I'm like, "Barbara, do you know who?" So she never knows who she's talking to. But by the time it gets back to me who she was talking to, I have to inform her that it was somebody big and important that we should already know. Now I'm mad all over again, so I'm finna call her back. Claire Simon, really, Barbara.